live. Are we live?
Yeah. No, we are.
Good morning, everyone.
I got into the music and I totally forgot to hit the button.
It would not be having fun with J&J and Jay if we didn't have a little bit of fun. Yeah. And it's early, guys. We're not usually up this early. It's 8 a.m. for Jeanette. It's 7 a.m. for me.
Ooh,
and as I've been holding you, you're 8 a.m. too, Jeff. Yeah. Okay, so we are here. It is here finally. We've been talking about this for months. It is the Creative Spirit Channel's first annual Craft-a-Thon.
Woo!
Yay!
First ever, right?
Your first ever. And we brought out the big guns this morning. Normally you get J&J having fun, but we brought in Jeffrey, and y'all know Jeffrey because we talk about him behind his back all the time. And we love Jeff, and he's going to help us because we have 12, count them, the 12 days of Christmas plus
hours. Oh my God.
My husband said, because we talked last night, he said, "What are you guys getting warmed up?" We were talking last night. And he goes, "Don't you want to save that for the show?"
I was knocked out yesterday.
I said, we got it in the tank. We got gas in the tank, right?
Yeah, we got gas, a whole bunch, and then some. Jeffrey, this will be his first 12-hour backup stuff. So, that's gonna be a good one for him. But he's ready. And look at the scenery. Who he think he is? Look at that scenery he has. He's into for the Christmas spirit. I tell you.
We have surprises. We have guests. We do not know what's going to happen really because we are live. Barring knock on wood, we have any technical glitches. You're gonna bear with us because what we are here for is, Jeanette, what are we here for?
We are here for St. Jude's children, and we love our St. Jude, and all the donations, 100% of your donations go to St. Jude. We don't get anything. We just love pieces. This is our way of giving back. We don't have to be big and giant to give back. We can give back now, right? And that's what we love. And one of the things we always say is that me and Jenny are real. If we're having a day, we're gonna have a day, but we lift each other up in spirit. We always have fun. And Jeffrey, well, he's just one of our brothers in Christ too, who just happens to be, with us, and he's always like there. And we can't wait. We have some fabulous guests today. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till the first guest gets on here. I am going to be tickled pink. Anyway, so
Jeanette, can you run the banner for the website?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yep, go ahead.
So if you're watching us on computer, excuse me, it's www.thecreativespiritchannel.com. Find us on Roku because it'll be on Roku TV. Is that under live? Just go click on live. Okay. And then to donate, you're going to go to www.creativespiritchannel.com. Don't go to
right.
Jeanette, under Jeanette Jeffrey, you're going to see the website to watch us if you're on your computer or your phone. And under me is where you're going to donate to St. Jude at our website.
Right.
We're going to bring up the website in a minute, show you how to do that. But you're going to go, and there should be a pop-up that comes up that says St. Jude Fundraiser. Click on that. Fill out. There you go. Fill out the form just so we know who you are, so we can send you a thank you. For your generosity.
little small
And
change.
then once you click on that submit, then it'll take you directly to the St. Jude website, which you can make your donation there. So St. Jude does not keep track for us. We have to keep track ourselves, and we want to know how much we raise for St. Jude so we can keep going, because this is going to be an annual thing, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
I
know I
have an
There's no hope.
Y'all
It's
got your
going to be.
Jeff reminds me. I'm not supposed to be hopeful. I'm supposed to, yes.
Yes. Yes.
It's
I don't know about
annual. Every year.
you know what? And I don't know about y'all, but I came and brought my little Christmas.
Oh, her Wonder Woman.
And I had to do Wonder Woman today because of somebody said there's Superwoman and there's Wonder Woman. Superwoman wants to do everything, but Wonder Woman takes her time and analyze everything, and that's us. We're the Wonder Woman. And then Jeffrey, well, you pick your own character. and I'm surprised he don't got his cup.
I got my, you can't see it, but I have my Creative Spirit channel.
Yeah. And I was going to put
that one. Which will soon be available. We're going to merchandise this and be available.
Yes.
If we could do Wonder Woman, can we change that and put up Wonder People?
I don't know.
Merchandise that.
I don't know. Anyway, I just know
You
that
have to get a license for it.
Yeah.
I know.
Anyway,
so there are some companies out there that have a license that we can merchandise.
Yeah, but I don't know if we can resell it.
No.
I don't know if we can do it to resell it.
Now, if we make a different design and put Strong Woman, okay.
I'll get on it.
I'll
get on it.
So, besides that, today, people, we have a lot of guests coming on, different crafters from the break of dawn to Jesus, actually the end of dawn at 8 o'clock. We will be here. Now, will we look the same? I have no idea.
Jeff will. What is it, guys? Guys can look the same. Like, they get up in the morning, go to work, they look the same. I get up in the morning, I go to work, I come back, completely different woman.
I know.
What is that? Why is that?
That's because we do a lot of this, and we take off our makeup. We're tired. We take off our shirts if we get tired. You know, we do a lot of changes in between the hours. So along with that, because today was going to be one of those days, along with that, I have even the word of the day to bless us and
get inspired.
I always get inspired. And today, before we go into our stuff, today is about knowing when to speak.
You know, I've always said the Lord's got a really good sense of humor.
We have a lot. Before we get into that, okay, I want to go ahead and mention honorable mentions of the people who are going to be on today. That way they can get jitters, because I tell all of them, yeah, you're going to be on TV tomorrow. How do you feel? And they're like, da, 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 da. So I'm like, no, you got to come as you are. We're relaxed and everything. So here we go. So we're going to have a place called Heartworks, and then we have Tracy Toretti from Tracy's Treasures. We have David Twins, Nicole Johnson, Miss Craft Princess, Andrea Marsavan. I don't know if y'all remember her, the piano player. She's gonna get tunes today.
She's gonna play some Christmas stuff.
Yeah, Christmas stuff today. We're going to have our wonderful Catherine Shapiro. We're going to have Valerie Aragon, which we are dying to meet her. We're going to have, me. Okay. And then we have me showing off my beautiful car. Okay. We have Michelle Mattis and Matt.
Michelle's coming on. Okay.
Yes. Be on about 2:30. Okay. We have a Sabine Sources. She is a wonderful person. Oh, look, and we have Jenny Dial. I wonder who she is.
Who's that?
I don't know. She's from Busy Bookstore. Let's see what happens. Okay, then we have Tanya Cross, and we have Jeffrey Beaver from.
Yeah.
We have Trinity. Yeah, we have Trinity. We have the Aldridge family, Dwayne and Jackie. I love them.
Dwayne and Jackie are a fun couple.
And we have our veterans. How do you say our veterans person? Sylvia. Yes. You Matter Too, from the program You Matter Too. I don't know if you've seen it. They're the Kings. Okay. Sylvia and Chad King. They will be with us later in the evening. We have Gabriella Scaville, the artist and singer.
Oh, we love Gabriella.
Yes, she's going to be singing with us too. Darius Young, who's a fantastic artist. I think his whole family, his wife does also art. And last but not least, we have Adrian and Stephanie from the Taste of Tapes. So they're here. Ooh, we have a long list. I know we're not going to be perfect all the way, but you know what? We got it going on, Jenny. We got a whole bunch of people on here, and may the Lord bless them all, and they all give. Now, so let's start how we start with the giving part. So I'm going to share my screen.
Jeff's already given. I'm going to give. I
already give.
She's already given.
Too. And I am just tickled pink because I know what we're about to happen. Okay, so this is our wonderful, wonderful webpage created by Kat Markell. And when you first log on, you're going to see this beautiful page, which you see our logo on the upper right-hand corner as well. And then you go down, okay? You can do it this way. You get a couple of things and you see it. But you sign up for our newsletter here. Now, this is one thing that Jenny did do. If you go to events, you're going to click on events. Okay. Click on events.
Let's see if it works. Keep our fingers crossed.
Yay! Events. Okay. Then you're going to go down to the Craft-a-Thon. Here we are celebrating today, 8/8, December 3rd. We are here, people. We have made it to this wonderful day of giving back. Okay. Then we have, what is a Craft-a-Thon? Well, golly gee, I wonder what that is. It tells you exactly what this is. An amazing once in a year event hosted by the Creative Spirit Channel that gives crafters, hobbyists, and entrepreneurs a platform to share their creations and support the amazing St. Jude Children Research Hospital at the same time. And all the proceeds, which I don't think you put on there, but all the proceeds, 100% people, 100% goes to St. Jude. Okay, if you're a creative spirit and want to be involved, check out the box on the right. And it's still not too late, believe it or not. If I get a call saying, hey, can I get on? I will go ahead and send them the link.
Well, I'll move over.
Yeah. You're not going to move over. Anyway, it says here, if you're interested in watching our Craft-a-Thon December 3rd, which they are, why wouldn't they be? You can download the channel on the Roku and Fire TV, or watch us streaming live on your website, which is this on the website. So the fundraiser for St. Jude, there it is. And what you're gonna do, because I did it yesterday, I put my name, right? I completed this, and then I quickly hit submit, and it went directly into St. Jude. Okay.
Make sure you put your donation amount so we know what you're donating, so we can keep that.
Yeah. Exactly. And then the next page is actually the page of St. Jude that it takes you to, so you can put your payment information and everything, and they'll go ahead and take it, and it works fantastic. It worked at mine. It worked great. And if you have any problems, you just go ahead and give us a call. But, if you want to give a donation on the phone, you can call them directly and give a donation on the phone and tell them where you're calling from and tell them why you're giving the donation. You can say, hey, mention the Creative Spirit when they're doing a fundraiser for you. You can do that as well. Hey, it's something that we, however you give and however you can give, we accept it, because the important thing is that you're giving to St. Jude. This is a wonderful, wonderful organization. Jenny, why don't you tell us about the organization?
Well, St. Jude started with Mr. Danny Thomas. The story is that when he came here, he's Lebanese. When he came here, he was really poor. And St. Jude is the patron saint of lost causes. There's another term for him as well, but we always use the lost causes. And he prayed to St. Jude and said, if you help me with this and I ever become successful, I want to give back. And of course, Danny Thomas was one of the successful actors, performers in the 40s and 50s, going into the 60s. And so he built this hospital for St. Jude, called St. Jude. And all of the children that are treated for cancers, of any type of cancers, can go there. Parents can go there. And all of they don't pay anything out of pocket. So a lot of times the children that are being treated, they're in the hospital for days, weeks, sometimes months. So the families are with them, of course, and they don't, hotels cost money, meals cost money, everything costs money. So what St. Jude does is not only do they have state-of-the-art treatment for children's cancers, they have the ability to, through donations, through generous people like yourselves, to pay for the families to be able to not have the stress of they don't know where the money's coming from for the treatment for their child, as well as where to stay and food, all the necessities needed. So they take care of all of that. You can go to their website. They have wonderful stories of children that have graduated and that are cancer-free. They have other children. These children are so brave. They are just amazing, and St. Jude does everything they can to make them as comfortable as possible. It is an amazing organization. Of course, Danny Thomas is not with us anymore, but his daughter Marlo took over, and there's some really wonderful people in the back end of this that continue to make this hospital just an amazing, it's a light for everybody in the country. So we love our children. We all have children, and we thank God that they are healthy. I have grandchildren. Jeanette has grandchildren. And if one of them were to be ill, it would just, I can't even go there. So this is something that we all felt really, really strong about. When we started talking about this, we mentioned it to everybody that we knew. We're like, yes, St. Jude should be the first.
Yes,
I
heard a lot of positive things.
And it's even though it's a big institution. I mean, they're known worldwide. They also help thousands of children, so their need is just as great. And we want to make sure that at this time of Christmas and a holiday that's surrounded by the Christ child, which is our focal point, we look for Jesus as that child in the manger with his parents in a very humble and just an amazing setting, which is not of ornate and money and all the trappings of what we usually get into Christmas, but the basic humanity of people, and we want to make sure that we're part of that, and that's where our giving spirit is leading us today. Right. So St. Jude is a wonderful organization, and if you don't know about it, please go to their website and read up about it. But for years and years and years, they've been cutting edge for children's cancers.
And Jeffrey, he's been with us for a long time. He's a real good advocate for them too. Go ahead and say your thing of what you know about St. Jude.
Well, I like St. Jude because through my military career and they help many of soldiers' families. You know, with me being in different combat areas and coming back with certain diseases and stuff like that, passes it on to or on to our kids and that. And yes, cancer was a few of those. I've known some family members that went through St. Jude's where they housed them and they helped them find jobs while their kids were going through treatment. I mean, this program or this organization is just, I mean, it's beyond approach. I mean, they cover all the bases and they take care of each other. That's what I like about it.
That is
And that's
wonderful.
why I put 100% into it.
Yep. And I'm gonna go ahead.
I think what they do too is they have I think each child has an advocate that works in the hospital. So when your family shows up, they assess what your family needs. And Jeff's right. They're sometimes these kids are there for a very long time. They don't.
Yep.
They don't. Either they're not able to travel. If they're in the middle of if some kind of treatment, they're too weak to travel. And you don't want if you're they're in. By the way, they're in Memphis, Tennessee. So if you're in Maine or Illinois or California and you've got to travel back and forth because your child is in Memphis, you don't want to do that. You want to be with that child and close proximity to that child. So they find ways to help the families in every way possible. And so the whole it's a holistic type of treatment.
Look at that.
For kids.
Make a difference this Giving Tuesday, which that's exactly what we're doing. And they have no idea that we're we're even doing this live. Look at that. So you can donate live and just make sure you let us know. And look at the people who are involved. Caregivers Share Podcast, Giving Tuesday, Help to St. Jude's Kids. And then there you go, stories. St. Jude saved my son's life. St. Jude has done a lot for me, and not just for me, but the other families as well. And that's Hayden's mom. So read Hayden's story. I mean, this can go on and on. You have so many people. Meet Grace. Making memories is important, And then you have Meet Hunter. I can't keep on because what happens is I get emotional and I start crying because it really hurts. So I have to stop right now. But the fact is that, as you can see, we didn't actually plan. I didn't even know this was, Jenny, Giving Tuesday. So I was like, okay. So we're happy to, help out St. Jude in our website. So when you go here, you can see that the link is on there. All I had to do was press the link. And then you start your donation there. So this is, just a wonderful organization. We're so happy to be able to give back, So with that being said, because I'm already all emotional looking at the page.
I was going to say, this is the first, I looked to see if there was because St. Jude does, they do bowl-a-thons, and they do runs, marathon runs, to raise runs. They do all kinds of things, but I never saw a Craft-a-Thon. So we're cutting edge here. We've never, I've never seen that happen before. So we wanted to let everybody know that's watching. Crafters, artisans, artists, people that have small businesses, work with their hands. Jeff is one of the most generous people. Everybody we know that we've met on our journey with crafters and artists and artists in small businesses, they are such really generous people. And that's why when this came up, how are we going to raise funds? And part of our giving back is part of our company's mission statement. The Craft-a-Thon is so cool because it's a first timer. We're not doing anything boring like a marathon, like running. Like this is a talk marathon. I don't know if that's gonna. Jeanette and I started working together because we both like to yap, as you can tell.
Yeah.
And Jeff puts up with us. But he's so good. He's just like, whatever, girls. He's in the hen house, but
Literally.
and we never stop cackling. And so the Craft-a-Thon was an idea for us to tie that with our crafters, because I don't run. I'm not a runner. I never was. I used to cut school and go to the bleachers while everybody's running. I'll lift weights, but don't running. Maybe if there's a taco stand, I got to get in line, but that's nothing else. I'm not going to run.
Oh, that's
So marathons are out. So this is the first time. If you're a crafter, an artist in small business, you don't have to donate a lot, guys. We're not looking for, we'd love it if you have it, but we understand how tight people are with their money now, and everybody's kind of working hard to keep their own families afloat.
Right.
But any donation in the Creative Spirit name just gives credence to the generosity that we know is in all of you.
Right.
And it's a way for us, as we're all, Jeff has his own business, Jeanette has her own business, I have my own business. All of the crafters have their own businesses, but they also have their families, but we're kind of individuals, so we don't really have an opportunity to be, quote, in a community. What we're trying to do on the Creative Spirit channel is to create a community of crafters where you can be you do you, boo-boo. Everybody does their thing, but we can come together in some mutual agreement on certain things and certain just an understanding of each other's independence, but also the need to come together and to share shared experiences. So welcome.
Yep. And it's to build a collaboration. And that, I mean, you look at our first episode back in June with me. And look at where we're at now, right?
I know.
And I've grown so much with you guys and that, and I've grown so much with this channel, which I have 2 programs. I have Beyond the Beam every Tuesday or every Monday, and then Battlefield Artisans on Wednesdays with my.
I know. And this is coming from a guy who said it's just a hobby.
It is a hobby.
It's a hobby.
Yeah.
You know what he said though? And I'm going to get him to admit this on air. So he was afraid that it wouldn't be fun anymore to make his pens. So Jeff, are you having fun?
Are you having fun?
I'm always having fun.
Yeah.
He's having fun. So just because you turn your hobby into a business doesn't mean you can stop having fun. And Jeanette and I, when we were so tired and we don't, like, we're up in the middle of the night. Last night we were talking and we said goodbye like 4 times, right?
Yep.
We said, okay, we got to go. I said, I got to go. I haven't eaten. I got to go. And then someone would say something. We'd start laughing and then we'd go for another 5 minutes. And then Jeanette says, wait, I got to extend our time on our Zoom because we ran out of time. And then we keep going.
Yeah.
And then
that was definitely it. I'm like, wait a minute, I need to do this Google thing, and I had to go ahead and extend the time. It cost me what, $1?
And it only takes like one, and Jeff will be really quiet, and then he'll say something, and then we get started off on another tangent. Like he just puts that little thing in there. So, and that's when my husband's like, because I told him, I said, I came home from work, I got a 6:30. He goes, yeah, right. And so it was like 8:30, right, when we got off our Zoom. Yep. And that's when he said, okay, so are you guys starting early, or are you getting warmed up, or what? He goes, aren't you going to run out of stuff to say? And I said, oh, no.
But you see, but a part of that is we were discussing our upcoming year, what we're going to do for the year, and that, and different programs throughout the year. Mm-hmm. And that, so it's going to be a wacky road ahead.
It is,
but it's going to be an enjoyable road.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Are we coming up to our first guest, Jeanette?
Almost. It's only 8:33. He won't be on till 9 o'clock.
Till what?
9 o'clock.
Okay. All right. I don't want to. So
yeah, if you see me looking away, it's not that I'm here. Remember, I have to do the production behind the scenes. So I am answering, and all the dings that you'll hear is people answering back, where would we give? So when you hear a ding, just know that that's somebody giving, probably, because that they're finding out where do we give and things like that, which it reminds me, we already said where we're going to give, but I like to hear it. So it's like, you know how you hear the phones ringing on a marathon, and you hear the phones like ring, ring, you're going to hear dings for us, because it's like the bells of Christmas, ding, 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 ding.
Well, in the movie, It's a Wonderful Life, it's every time you hear a bell ring, an angel gets their wings.
Yeah.
So in our case, every time you hear a bell ring, Jeanette is talking to a crafter.
And they're finding out information.
They're finding out information, because this is all live, guys. So we're trying to make sure everybody finds us. But as Jeff was saying, we are about 6 months into this experiment of the Creative Spirit Channel. It took us about 3 months to kind of get things like in our brains, because this is completely different than what any of us have done. I write kids' books. I design things. Jeanette she just sent me the most beautiful clock. I just love it. It's going in my Christmas decorations. Jeff, I've got his pens right here. So we're crafters, and we're just like you.
I'm gonna be petty. You showed his pen. You didn't show my clock. Come on.
Okay, I gotta get up and get it, because it's on my mantle next to my Santa. So I will go get it when we have a minute. Look at her.
Well, we have more than a minute.
We're always trying to make a sale.
We have about 12 hours? Well, not quite. 11 and a half hours.
I will show Jeff's pen.
The countdown.
He sent me. It's so beautiful. I have to get to the camera. And Jeanette did. She sent me. I'm going to bring the clock in, because it really is. It made me cry. But we are just like you. We're all struggling to market our business, to get people to see what we're selling and what we're making, and to create a business out of it. So when we come on to this channel and we talk, we're not talking from, we're all self-funded, we got $1 bazillion, and we're just doing this.
I wish.
we are actively, when we talk about marketing the channel for you, we're figuring this out as well. We're trying to find the best way to bring light and put butts in the seats, so we can help you sell your business and your products. So Jeff and I were talking, and Jeanette were talking about scams. We've all been scammed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We've all, those Facebook ads, we've answered them. Jeff was telling us a story about he was buying up some equipment it was through a group, and he knew the group. He'd been on the group for a while, and it cost him some money. Jeanette has been scammed. I've been scammed. So we know what it is to want to make our business better and take the word of people. So we understand that you might be skeptical.
But we're not. Trust me.
But we're
We're
not.
not on TV. We're as real. You can call me right now, and I'll give you my phone number. You can see I'm real. I'll give you my phone number. You can call me, and I'll say, "Hey," and you'll be on Todd TV live. Hey, how are you, stranger? You know.
And
You know.
Jeff goes to his he goes to his pop-ups. He talks to every weekend. He talks to dozens and dozens of people that see his products. I am everywhere on the internet. You can, find me anywhere. So we just want to put a shout out to crafters who are sitting on the sidelines thinking, well, I don't know. We can help you develop a show or show how you can showcase your business. Create a commercial for you, 60-second commercial, which gets shown on the channel. We are new. We understand that. People say, well, how many viewers do you have? We're working on it, guys.
We have a good right now, close to 4,000 or 5,000 viewers. So that's not bad. And it's all over the world. It's not just the United States. We got Canada, Puerto Rico, Belgium.
Puerto Rico, yay! Put a shout out.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. It's not just the United States. So, you're going to get viewed, and you never know. Somebody from Canada say, hey, I like what you make. Let me get that, So, you just got to give it a try for our channel. But it has been going very good. We're going to have a one of our collaborators that also very backed us up on this, the Spark Up Biz people. And they came in blindfolded, and which is Michelle, she has been such a blessing and a woman of strong faith. And she is just, she has backed us up 100% and is always just a beautiful soul to talk to. And she just, she says, I'm in, whatever y'all gonna do, I'm in. And, she don't even think about it because she knows our hearts and everything. And that's what we're all about, So if you get to know us, you'll see that we're genuine, and we just don't play. We're one of those that I always say.
The part about the business part, again, we all have really lots of experience in being in small business. We've done, Jeanette and Jeff both have experience in the military. And I've been doing small businesses for years, but we're all learning. We learn every single day from other crafters, other people, and we want to have that as part of our channel. So like Jeff is mentoring another crafter. He does a show with other crafter. We're going to be working on a kids crafting section. And we have business people, business owners that don't necessarily craft, but they are supportive. You need them for your business. Accountants, people that market, people that show you how to make a website, people that'll make your website for you. All of the external stuff that you need besides just your creativity part, because it's really important to have an entire business. People show you how to make a business plan. I'm the worst at it. Both these people tell you. They're like, I don't plan anything, and I don't follow rules. Beside that, but I don't have a structure, and that's been one of my issues as a business owner, because I'm so over spontaneous that you have to have a plan. You do, mm-hmm. And I always get stubborn. I'm like, I don't need no stinking plan, but you do. So I'm learning. Jeff is learning, but what Jeff, talk about your how you met Brenda, how you guys are working, because she met through the channel.
Actually, we met on a different platform.
Oh,
that we can't really talk about, but
yes.
And it was my first. I actually took over arts and craft industry group from Jeanette. She hoodwinked me. Says, "Oh, why don't you take over this group?" Because she went into a different. She went into a different group. She wanted
this one.
More.
This is the group I joined.
and so I mean, Jeanette mentored me in that, and then I had this morning coffee, and Brenda, she came into the group. It was just the three of us. We're just talking, and I'm a burly guy, and she's like, "Well, I don't know about this guy." So she talking, and then I found out that she had a machine that I use, but she had the Cadillac. I have a Pinto, right? And she has the Cadillac.
A little bit of jealousy there.
and she had it. She owned it for 6 months, and it was still boxed up. And I says, "How can you not want to use this?" So I made a point. I says, "I'm going to call you after this," and we sat there for about 3 or 4 hours just talking and getting to know each other, and that went on, and then 4 months later, she's been at it 4 months. I mean, she's making money with that machine. She's making beautiful products in that. And we have a live show on Mondays, Beyond the Beam, and I became an ambassador for X Tool, the laser engraver, a company that I use their machine for, and I'm getting ready to work out some stuff to hopefully get them to sponsor our show in that.
Wow.
So, and proceeds from that will help us in our revenue and our TV program.
Amazing.
See, people, it's not that simple, but it is, because you never know who you're going to meet. We do not want to take the place of your pop-up. We understand that there's a lot of crafters and artisans that use pop-ups in their local area for their revenue. Jeff still does pop-ups. Jeanette and I don't have time. We are going to be trying to do a remote pop-up interviews. We're working on that to see how that goes, to see if we can show pop-ups in all their glory. A lot of people have never been to one. Maybe get some. We need viewers as well. We're looking for crafters, but we also want people that just enjoy. One of the gals I talked with said, exactly. She said, your channel seems like it's a great thing to have in the background. Like if you're in the house and you're in your shop or you're in your office, and I like to have noise sometimes in the background when I'm working. Because we do talk crafts, and we have cartoons for the kids, and we have people just like to watch Jeff work with his machine. It's very soothing. So don't be afraid. If you're a crafter, get other people that that appreciate home goods, home crafted things, and turn them onto our channel. The more people we get, the more things we can do, the more content we can create, and we want you to be part of that content. Yes, that's a must. So don't be afraid. Yes, Jeff.
And like for me, you'll see all my mistakes. I don't edit. I don't. I mean, I do some whoppers. I do some whoppers.
So when you make a mistake, do you turn it into another product, or does it go into the wood pile?
I try to save everything. I'm one of those people, and that. But yeah, I mean,
if you make a pen this big and you make a mistake, to turn it into a pen that's this big.
Or sometimes what I do is I cut it up and I make it into a bowl blank.
Oh,
turn it into a
see?
bowl. So I do with my acrylics and stuff like that.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting.
We're learning all of his tricks.
And then, and I have I mean, now that the weather is cooler and stuff like that. I mean, it's 40 degrees here now. So,
Woo.
and that.
Yes,
But hey,
snow? Is there snow?
it beats back home. It's minus 19 right now.
Oof.
Where's back home?
It's snowing. Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin.
I'm in Maryland now.
Florida, 39.
You're
Wow.
39 degrees?
39, Florida.
You got a chill going.
Morning, and then hopefully it'll rise up. But yeah, it was pretty chilly this morning, and I was happy. I said, "Oh, it feels like Christmas."
It is 51 here.
All right.
And it's not going to get over 65 in Texas. Well, 2 weeks ago it was 85 and 90. So, Texas.
It was 60s last week. And that, which was great.
This is actually perfect weather for crafters because you're outside, it's a little chilly. But we always talk about the weather. That's another thing about our channel is we're 24/7. We're always promoting crafters. If you have a show, it's going to show multiple times during the month as well as a commercial. So there's going to be times where you can't go to your pop-up. It's raining. It's snowing.
Yeah, they cancel it. Yeah.
So the wind in Texas, I don't care how many weights you put on your bases for your tent or your pop-up, Lord, that thing will just fly across the parking lot and all your stuff goes with it. So sometimes you have relatives that come into town that you can't make that pop-up. Sometimes you've got a sick child or you've got a wedding to go to. Most pop-ups are Saturday. Sometimes you can get them Fridays. Some people do them Fridays. Texas is not big on doing Sunday pop-ups, but California does them. A lot of states or cities do them on Sunday, but it limits the amount of exposure you have to possible customers. So we're adding to your repertoire, so to speak, of your marketing and your exposure for new clientele. And just what Jeff did with another crafter, he helped her expand her business. And so the more crafters we have that meet each other, then the more cross marketing and the more cross, I'm going to call it contamination, because you have a product and then someone else comes in. Contamination is not the right word, but you can change a product or add a product that you hadn't thought of when you talk to another crafter. So you may have never worked with acrylic before, resin, but you talk to Jeanette and you see what she's doing, and you take one of your products and you turn it into a resin or acrylic product. So this is all part of the creative process, and we want to have as many people as we can contributing to that, because that's what it's about. So keep your pop-ups. We know you enjoy them. Get to see all your neighbors and friends. But our goal is to have thousands and thousands and thousands of people watching the channel that will say, wow, I like that. I'd like to buy that. And you're going to create a whole new customer base, and that's what we want. So you don't need 1,000 orders a day until you're ready to take them. Jeff,
we
got so busy.
We got exactly 7 minutes left.
7 minutes. Jeanette got a couple of orders last week, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so busy," because she's doing other stuff, and she got a slew of orders in. Jeff does the same thing. He's busy doing other things with the channel, and now he's like, "Oh my goodness, I just got all these orders in." So you have to gauge your time, make sure that you have product available, because you don't want to disappoint a new customer. But that's what we want. We want you stressing. We want you saying, "Oh my gosh, I have all these orders. I got to fill them." Instead of saying, "Oh my gosh, I didn't get one order this week."
Which helps me. Which helps me out. Like I said, I don't consider myself a business, and that, but like for my overflow and stuff like that, I have a backup wood turner, and that that I pay. He, I buy the hardware and everything like that, and then he turns it. I give him partial commission, and that, and then I sell. Then I sell it, and that. So
So what Jeff just did was he just created a job for somebody else.
Right.
See how this works? Capitalism is wonderful.
It started because we met on that platform, and then I don't know how we just hit it off. And then I told him, "Hey, I'll help you with and I trained him. And then all of a sudden, we had him on the show. Then I gave him my other group to handle the arts and craft group, and then he took over. And then what I loved is that he played it forward immediately, and now helped this vendor. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can see it. You see the line going through of people, helping out each other, and that's fantastic. And that's
I call it the ladder of life.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Where Jenny, Jeanette, myself, and then I have someone. It's like we're pulling each other up and helping each other grow in that. And
very well said. Very well said.
The ladder of life.
See, you know what? As we yammer on, Jeff just kind of quietly comes up with these. I'm telling you, he comes up with these things. You're like,
he's the quiet but deadly one.
I know.
And I'm right here just telling everybody about
I gotta give a shout out to my daughter, who is she is the organizational guru behind me, because I told you, she keeps me informed in the line. She does all of her book work, and she's working hard. She's got a degree in business. She works at home with my grandkids, has another job, takes care of everything. An amazing chef. She cooks like a dream. I cook, and I've made cookies, but she took my cookies to the next highest level. And she is with us.
It always happens like that. It always happens like that. You start something, and then all of a sudden, you start something, and then you teach your kids. Like I started baking first. That was my first love. My baking, my fancy cakes and everything. I taught my daughter, and then she went and ran with it. I'm like,
I know.
Yeah.
Allison. Hey, Allison. So Allison did the same thing. She used to cook with me when she was little, and always wanted to be a chef. She married a chef, although he's Navy. He went into the military. But she's an amazing woman. She doesn't like to be on camera, but she holds down the fort for us, and hopefully we're going to keep her very busy. That's my goal. Keep her busy.
Yep. That's it.
With all the donations that are going to be coming in.
4 minutes.
Yes, she's going to take care of that. What do we got?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. And this is a special guest, guys. Yeah. A special guest. So
3 minutes.
Jeff is we're going to replace Jeff for a few minutes.
That's okay. I'll be in the background.
And I have to tell you, this is our first attempt to incorporate this whole thing. So if you see a little glitch, it's okay. It's human. At least we're real. And then we'll see back.
We held, that was our production meeting we held last night. We were like, holy moly, we hope this works.
I was like, okay. I was like, let's see what's going on here. So Let's see.
And Jeanette is our master producer. So I touched nothing.
No, nobody.
Nobody touches anything.
So I take all the responsibility when it fails, and I take all the responsibility if it goes great.
I know. Usually it goes great. So we're always making sure we keep her like happy. We want her happy.
Yes, you want me happy. Okay, we got 2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Well,
we can talk about it in 2 minutes.
But
here's the scary part.
Hey, what did you guys do for Thanksgiving?
Oh,
no, that's gonna take longer than 2 minutes. We don't got time for that.
We'll do it. Turkey.
Yeah. So
I had porterhouse steaks.
See,
not a traditional Thanksgiving.
I know. That's all right. I didn't have it on Thanksgiving. I had it Wednesday night. I didn't have it on Thursday. So there's that. And I'm still struggling to put my Christmas decorations up. So there. And I used to dress trees for a living, and I'm like, do I gotta really want to do my Christmas tree? I used to do that for a living.
Christmas trees.
Huh?
Yeah, I used to prep them before they went to market. Sheared them, put
the
shape.
The live ones.
Yep, I went in and shaped them, and then had to cut them down and ship them out.
Texas trees are kind of, I don't think, because they have to ship them. By the time
they usually come down from the north.
Okay,
yeah, by the time
guys, I love you,
ready?
but we gotta go. All right. So
all right, we're moving over.
Okay.
Bye, Jeff.
Bye.
All right. See you guys on the flip side.
Okay. Thanks, honey.